Today I'm going to be unboxing one of my holy grail items from Hermes. I have been looking for this piece for years and I finally found it in the right colorway and the right price. I will show you what I got. I'll tell you about the two sizes and the two materials that this item comes in, as well as a total of 21 different options for this item, including one very special one that you will definitely want to see. I'll also share a fabulous resource I found to help you learn more about these and other Hermes pieces. And I'll share retail prices on all these options, what I paid for the one that I got, and current prices on the Preloved market. So you can get an idea of what to expect if you're interested in one of these pieces. So stay tuned. And welcome, I'm Autumn Beckman, and I'm here to help you live your most luxurious life within your budget. Snowball is also here to help. I post new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those. And so you don't miss my daily community posts where I share the best sales of the day and fabulous handbags that I find. Also, don't miss my website, autumnbeckman.com/shop. The shop page is where you'll find handbags and accessories that I have for sale, as well as, let me get rid of this bird. That didn't work. The My Handbag Collection Organizer. These are planner pages that I've designed to help you organize your handbags and your life. The item tracker is the heart of the planner. This is where you can record all the information that you'd want to know about your handbags and small goods. I also have wish list pages, purchase trackers, different trackers to track how you use your items, lots of different calendar layouts, habit trackers, and so much more. So the Hermes unboxing I have is actually in a bag. It's in a bag from the Real because I purchased this from the Real, surprise, surprise, Preloved. So inside this bag, which I have already opened because, full disclosure, I purchased this almost a year ago. Been sitting around waiting to be unboxed. Back then, I knew it would take me a while to get around to this. I opened it to make sure everything was okay. So inside the bag is another bag, the dust bag from the Real. And inside this dust bag is the unfurling of a gorgeous Hermes scarf. Now, as I was doing research for this video, I got screenshots of all the different colorways that this scarf came in. And there are two blue ones, and I had forgotten which of the two blues I picked up. And I was hoping it was this one, so I'm very happy to see this. Another thing I forgot about this scarf, I'll bring it closer, is that in addition to the Real tag being attached, this scarf still has all of the original tags, so this is a brand new, never been used scarf. The design is called Plumes and Fête, and this is the color, it says OC/blue cobalt/turquoise. I'm chopping off the Real tag because it's been mine for a long time and that tag is getting in the way. So I'll try to give you a shot of as much of it as I can here. This is the 90 centimeter scarf. Here is the whole thing. There you go. Ooh. The English translation of Plumes and Fête, which is French of course, is feathers in celebration, and you can see that this scarf is covered in feathers. It's a swirl of feathers basically around the whole thing. It was designed by French artist Aileen Honoré, who has done many scarf designs for Hermes, and she's one of Hermes' most popular scarf designers. She's also one of my favorites. I have a few of her pieces. For me, Hermes scarves are a relatively affordable way to own art. And not just art you can put on the walls, because you can of course frame these, but also art that you can wear. And I love that about scarves, and especially Hermes scarves, because they are absolutely the top of the line scarves that you can buy. By the way, speaking of framing scarves, it's very, very expensive to have one framed professionally. Hermes sells a scarf hanging system where they're not framed, but I think they're magnets that go on the corners and you mount those four corners to the wall. It's very expensive. One of you recently shared with me a new scarf hanging system that you found that I have not tried, and I don't plan to buy one because it's kind of expensive too. It's about $600. But I will put it in the links in the description box below with all my other links. And I think over time, I would love to get one. Maybe I should reach out to them and see if they would send me one to do a video on, so that I can show you the quality and the ease of use. They have a video. What you do basically is there's like a big square, you put a scarf down, and there's a magnetic cover that's clear that you put over it. That allows you to switch the scarves out very easily. And it also comes with illumination on the back, so you can light the scarves up like Hermes does in stores, which is very beautiful. And you can hang it, or you can sit it on a bookshelf or a windowsill. It just looks like a pretty elegant solution to those of us who would love to have a scarf hanging on our wall but don't want to spend however much it costs to frame one of them, and then you're stuck with that one. You can't switch them out unless you have another framed. So I'll link that below if you want to check it out. This scarf, the Plumes and Fete, was introduced at HERMES, or released at HERMES, as part of the Spring-Summer 2020 collection. I remember seeing these in stores when they were new, and I wish that I had purchased one new because I wouldn't have had to wait this long to get it. It turned out that the Plumes and Fete design was very, very popular, still is with HERMES. They're not hard to find necessarily, although some colorways are, but the prices have certainly gone up quite a lot, and I will get back to prices in just a minute. But before we do, let me tell you about the different options, and then we'll get into colorways and prices. The Plumes and Fete scarf came in two different sizes. So there's the 90 centimeter in 100% silk, which is what this one is. But it also came in the 140 centimeter really big shawl. I have a shawl I'll show you, but it's not a Plumes and Fete, but I'll show you to give you an idea of the size. So remember, I'm standing back against my bookshelves here as far as I can go, and the 90 centimeter scarf is this big, right? The 140 centimeter scarf, which is not 100% silk, it's a blend of silk and cashmere. That one is this big, so it's quite a bit larger. I don't know how well this will come across on the screen, but just to compare the fabrics. Here's the silk. The silk is very opaque and it has very bright, vibrant colors. Whereas the silk and cashmere blend, and the HERMES silk is also a little bit crisp. The silk and cashmere blend from HERMES is super, super soft. It's a little more see-through. It's almost like a linen, I guess is the closest thing I would describe, but softer and more pliable and doesn't wrinkle so much. And before I forget, let me show you a couple of details on the Plumes and Fete scarf. You can see that it says HERMES right here. On this corner right here, it says HERMES Paris. Right here, it says A. Honoré, which is the artist's name. And right here, it says Plumes and Fete, which of course is the title of the artwork. And here's a closer shot of some of the feathers and some of the detail and the colors in this particular colorway. And there it is a little bit closer so you can see all the tiny little lines in each feather. It's really beautiful. And it's pretty obvious why I would want a scarf with feathers, right? This is one of 3 birds I have. I also have scarves with dachshunds from HERMES. Now let's talk colorways and prices. When these scarves were released from HERMES in 2020, they probably cost around $400. I feel like they were about $390 at that time. Today, the price has gone up to $590 for a brand new 90 centimeter silk scarf from HERMES. This scarf in this exact colorway, I found one that's currently listed on the Preloved market. They want $800 for it. So that gives you an idea of the prices to expect on the Plumes and Fete scarves, especially particular colorways. I think this is one of the more desirable ones. I paid from the Real $489.95, so more than original retail, but certainly less than current retail. And I had been looking for the scarf for a couple of years, so I knew that that was a good price. I also found this scarf in this yellow colorway, currently listed on the same site for $900. And I checked eBay, which I think is a good place to go because you have all kinds of listings there from lots of different sellers and from different countries. And for the 90 centimeter Plumes and Fete, I have to take this necklace off because he is not going to stop going after it. So on eBay, the 90 centimeter Plumes and Fete scarves ranged from $550 up to $883. So that gives you a decent idea of what these scarves are going for right now. In addition to the 2 colorways that I just showed you, there's also this sort of muted white one with a lot of yellows in it. And notice on a lot of these too that, I'm not sure if all of them, but a lot of them have a contrasting color border. Let me show you mine. Mine isn't very different. It's just more purple than the blue background. This white one with the yellow feathers has a yellow border. There's also this one that has a white background with more muted colors, but this time it's more pinks, red. This one with a red background and lots of blues, yellows, whites in the feathers. This is the other blue colorway, the lighter blue, that I didn't remember if I got this one or the one that I did get. Both beautiful, would have been happy with either, but I do kind of like the darker blue one I got. This orange one and the yellow one I just showed you are probably the most vibrant of all the colorways. So if you want something very bright and colorful, those are your best options. This is another with the pink background and all the different colors on the feathers. Here's another that's a little more muted with the white background, red, white, and blue feathers. Very patriotic for the French, the Americans, the Chileans, anyone else with a red, white, and blue flag. Another white background, but more vibrant colors on the feathers here. This I originally thought, seeing in photos, that it was a black background, but it's actually a dark brown. And I love that they have contrasted that with these pinks and yellows. And I told you I would show you a very special scarf. That is this one. This is what's called an exceptional scarf from Hermes. That's actually the name of it. Exceptional scarves are ones that have hand-done work on top of the artwork. So it might be embroidery, sequins, beadwork. This one has all three. Here's a close-up of it. This scarf originally retailed, now keep in mind, this is a 90 centimeter silk scarf that would have retailed around $400. But with the exceptional hand-done details added, it originally retailed for $4,850, so almost $5,000. I checked this morning on the Hermes website to see which exceptional scarves they are currently offering. They have a twilly for $2,950, a 90 centimeter silk for $3,650, and a 140 centimeter shawl for $5,900. This scarf costs almost as much as the most expensive one on there today, and certainly more than the 90 centimeter that's on there today. And I think you can see why, with all this detailed, very, very detailed beadwork. And speaking of the 140 centimeter shawls, the 90 centimeters, there were 11 colorways. For the 140s, there were 9, plus that exceptional scarf. So add all that up, that's 21 different options for this scarf. 140 centimeter silk and cashmere blend scarves come in these colorways. There's the white with this blue and gold. I love this so much. I would love to have this. This is my personal favorite of these 9 colorways. This vibrant pink with kind of minty green colors. This vibrant red with more muted colors. This very vibrant, very colorful blue background with lots of different colors on the feathers. The orange colorway with all the vibrant colors. The white background with the multicolored feathers. The white background with the red, white, and blue feathers. The white background with the multicolored feathers that are a little more muted. And very similar to what I have here, this black and white shawl, which is actually a cream colored base. And I wanted to tell you too that in preparing for this video, I was just going through the internet and taking screenshots of all the different colorways I could find. But then I came across a website, and I'm going to link it below, where this woman has cataloged this scarf and many others. And she's a retired school librarian. So she does this in her free time now. Tons of great information, and I wanted you to know about that if you're an Hermes scarf person, because it's a great resource. So it is linked in the description box, along with links for the Plumes and Fêtes scarf, some brand new Hermes scarves that you can get at a discount, and some other pre-loved Hermes scarves, as well as scarves new and pre-loved from other luxury brands. And of course, you can also find my website there, the shop page for the handbags, small goods, planner pages. Let me know what you think of the Plumes and Fêtes scarf. Which is your favorite colorway? Which is your favorite design from Hermes? Do you have a favorite designer? Are you that into Hermes scarves that you have a favorite? I have a couple of favorites, like 3. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.